My name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I thought we'd do part 2 for a color and chat in Animal Quest, the color by number by Sunlife drawing. This is what the book looks like, and we're going to continue our picture. It's been a while, and I know I wanted to do more color and chats this month. So yes, let's continue on with this picture. So we're going to start at number 6, which is going to be, I believe, yellow. Yes, let's start with yellow. And I do have my paper behind because, of course, it will bleed through. And I'm using Bic Intensity Sharpie markers and Master's Touch markers from Hobby Lobby. So yes, let's get started. I'm excited to color this. So this is Ultra Fine Permanent Bic, and it's Yellow Blaze. I really love these markers. I should really get more because I can use them like crazy. So how is everyone doing tonight? I probably ask that in most of my color and chats. I'd just like to hear how everyone's doing. Oh, that yellow is pretty. I hope you all are doing well. It is Wednesday today, May 15th when I'm recording this. I am recording this earlier than I normally would. I've been trying to do them a little bit earlier so I can get a little rest at night. I still like to stay up, but lately I've just been tired and pretty much trying to relax at night. But before we know it, I'll be up late again anyway, so once that baby comes. I wonder what kind of fish this is going to be, because I think it's a fish. And I try not to get my 9s and 6s mixed up looking at them. Okay, let's see. I'm just kind of skimming around to make sure I'm not missing any. If I am, I can always go back. We know that. Do any of you guys have this book? I might have asked a while back. I love Sunlife drawing. I wish I could have all their books. I have quite a few, but to me they're really relaxing to color in. my mind relaxes and everything. There might be quite a bit of yellow in here. Oh yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of yellow in here, because I see some down here too. Yeah, so I have quite a few things to do tomorrow, so I am recording this a little bit earlier tonight. Actually, the next 2 days I have quite a few things to get done, so I feel like time is going by so fast this month. When I can, I try to record some videos ahead, just so that I have videos for you guys. And I like to do that too, so if something were to come up, you guys have something to watch. But it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes I record and then the video goes up like the next morning, because I post my videos at 8 a.m. I think that's a good time. I don't post them right after I record at like midnight, 1 o'clock. I don't post videos then. Besides, I have to edit, and I'm up at 6 o'clock every morning, so getting my son ready for school. And to think in a few months I'll have 2 to get ready for school. My daughter will be in preschool. I was just telling my husband, I said, how did this happen? How are our kids growing so fast? It just happens in a blink of an eye. I feel like I just had both of them. And he's told me, he's like, well, you'll be living that all over again here soon. I'm like, yep. And the pregnancy, I think, is flying by too. I'm like, oh my goodness, we still got a bunch of stuff to do, which, you know, that was with my other kids too. And I'm so happy that I did save a couple things. We still have the crib. We still have the pack and play. We still have a stroller. So we still have to get a bassinet, and when the baby's older, a high chair and an infant seat and baby clothes. All the things, you know, because it was like we really thought we were done, but I'm so happy to have another baby. The kids are really excited too. excited to have a little brother. I don't know if I told you guys that. I think I did. Maybe not. That we were having a boy. So that's exciting. And I kind of wondered because I have the same like cravings that I had with my son. Well, some of them, I should say. Like pickles, pretty much anything pickled I crave, and I did with my son. This pregnancy, though, I've been craving salads a lot. And vegetables, which I ate a ton of greens with my son. I eat some greens. I don't overboard it, but I eat some greens, and I eat a variety of vegetables. And I eat fruit, of course, but I haven't really been craving fruit. So I try to eat that stuff every day. And at night when I have to take the pills, my prenatal, and I have to take aspirin, baby aspirin too, just because of my age, and there could be a chance. That's why they want me to take it, of like high blood pressure, preeclampsia. I've never had high blood pressure in my life, but they just want me to take that. So just in case if that were to get rid of that risk, possibly, not for sure, but possibly. So yeah, and if I'm too full from supper, because I take mine about 8:39. If I'm still too full from supper, I won't. I guess my appetite ain't like super huge. This pregnancy, I mean, I eat my 3 meals a day. I rarely snack, but sometimes I will when I have to take those. So I think I'm eating too much though sometimes when my meals are, but it's okay. I would really like to do some diamond painting this weekend. Like maybe in my porch, or I don't know. I'd probably get knocked over in my porch with the kids because they like to play in the 3-season porch. They run in and out outside, so I can watch them in the backyard because it's with their backyard in the back side of the house. I'd probably get knocked, so I don't know. Maybe do it at my table. I don't know. But I've been really wanting to work on that owl diamond painting, so I feel like I've come so far now. Oh, I'm going kind of all over. I better. Maybe some coloring on the porch. I could probably do that. Honestly, I haven't colored a whole bunch this month either, and I feel like, what is going on? I feel like it's just been so busy with everything. And coloring relaxes me a lot, but I feel like by the time it's evening and nighttime, I'm just tired. Pretty much go to bed. My husband, last night I went to bed. I don't know, it wasn't even that late. Well, maybe it was like 10 o'clock. Well, not even yet. Told my husband I was going to bed. He was out watching TV still. He told me today he went in 10 minutes after I did, and he said I was snoring so loud. And then I got up at 4:30 to let out the dog and then go to the bathroom. But yeah, I've been so tired. As soon as I hit the bed, I crash. And I know right now it's important to get rest, so that's what I've been doing. So gotta take care of yourself. But yeah, the weather changed. The weather's been changing a lot, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. Our weather keeps going up and down. Like, one day it'll say it'll rain, expecting rain that day, and we don't get any rain, so. Or it's supposed to be really nice and then it rains, so I don't. Did anybody see the northern lights? We can't from our house, but my brother and his wife, they can from their house. They live in the country. She had sent some pictures and it was really pretty. I wonder what kind of fish this is going to be. My eye is twitching. Do you guys ever get that? Where your eye twitches? It was doing that yesterday too. Yeah, I really like this yellow. So far, I'm liking how this picture's turning out too. Okay, let me look for more. Yeah, Saturday, they said it was today. They were saying it was supposed to storm. And it was going to be like, I think 80 or something. But now it's changed again and now it's going to be nice. I thought storming, coloring, diamond painting would be perfect on a dreary day. I like doing those things. Or reading books or watching movies. Which I've been reading a little bit every night. It helps me relax and go to sleep too, so when I know I'm tired, but I get like super tired when I read at night. I'm not one of those people that if the book is really good, which my books I'm enjoying, if they're really good, you know, I can still fall asleep. Like my sister and my niece, they have to stay up and finish the book if it's good. Where me, I can just go right to bed and continue on the next day. I know, sounds probably crazy, but yeah, I can do that. But yeah, now it's supposed to be like 83, 85, I think, Saturday. They're saying at midnight it might rain tonight, but my husband, they've been saying that so much, my husband's like, I'm just going to go water the garden. Because you can't really rely on that always either. Because you don't know, it can change. We have some asparagus coming up from last year that we planted. And we got some garlic coming up. My husband said the onion are starting to come up. So we got a few things that are starting to come up already. And I thought he said the carrots too. So we'll see how far we get on this picture tonight. I hope we get pretty far. I'm actually in the mood to color tonight, so that's good. Yeah, it might be a third part, but I'm not sure. We'll see how far we get. If we don't finish, I can definitely make a third part. Even if it's a short one, still be fun. I enjoy making videos, so. I don't really listen to Taylor Swift that much, but I got that Fortnite song stuck in my head. Do you guys like that song? I like a variety of music, so I listen to pretty much everything. There's something usually that I like out of something. Same with coloring. I pretty much color in anything. Using whatever. I'm a plain Jane. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe that's part of the plant, I guess. I'm thinking it is anyway. I was wondering what the yellow was on the bottom. And I love the way these Bic and Sharpie markers color. So when I first was really adult coloring, me and a girl from my old job, she's the one who got me addicted to the Bic and Sharpie because that's all she used. And I was like, oh, and then I got addicted to using them. Because I started, I think, with colored pencil and then gel pen. I mean, I've always colored my whole life, but when I got back into it, coloring again, I may have already said that before too. I was thinking if it was going to rain Saturday and storm, because we were talking about having maybe a fire on Friday. Usually we have fires on Saturday. If we have a fire, last Friday we had last Saturday we had a fire with the kids and had some snacks out there. I didn't have stuff for s'mores, but now I do. So we were thinking Friday having a fire. And then Saturday, we thought it was going to storm. We figured my son wants to watch the new Godzilla and Kong movie, The New Empire. He's obsessed with Godzilla and Kong. He loves the movies. And we thought we'd watch that, but I don't know if it's going to be nice both days. I don't know. I'm still up in the air if we should change the fire till Saturday. My husband has his work trip coming up soon too, so try to spend as much time as we can. He'll be gone for 5 days and 4 nights. But he did tell his boss once fall comes, he's not going to be able to travel because we're having a baby. He travels quite a bit. Well, I shouldn't say that. Not a lot, but it's more. A lot of his traveling is only 3.5, 4 hours away. But there's been one where he's had to go out of the country. And I don't know if he's been to maybe another state too. He had to go to, I don't remember, but well, actually he always has to travel to another state. It's 3.5, 4 hours away, so yeah, I told my son maybe we could watch that new movie Saturday. He's like, but my 7 friends are coming over Sunday. I'm like, what? He wants to invite his friends over from school and hang out with them, so we can still go and watch the movie. But they're gonna want to see that movie too. I'm like, I told him if they were coming over, he better make sure his room's clean, because I'm sure they're gonna want to hang out. I don't think they're really coming over. He's so young, you know, he doesn't know like their phone numbers fully and stuff. Like he knows part of them, but not the rest. So I don't know, maybe they will. I was probably his age when I started having friends come over too, so. Mine were all like neighborhood kids though. We don't have too many neighborhood kids by us. And I think all the 7 boys are the only boys he has in his class. I think there's like 16 girls and 7 boys. He's excited though. He's a good kid. Okay, I'm looking because I'm getting kind of scattery again. So far this month, I've had 2 doctor's appointments for the baby, and then I'll have 1 more in a few days. Yeah, so the next few months I actually have, well, next month I think I only have 1, but in like July I have like 4 or 5 appointments. So yeah, I'll be busy with those for sure, considering, well, this next one in a few days is in our town, so that's nice. But the one in June is out of town, and the 4 or 5 in July are out of town. Oh, I take that back. There is one that will be in our town in July. But I do like that they're being cautious and everything. Even though I don't feel I'm a high risk, but you know, you gotta do what they say. That's what you go by, I guess. And I was so happy to find out that in the other town that we drive to go to that appointment, they talked to the doctors here in our town. And I'm going to be getting the doctor that I had with my daughter for delivery, and I'm so excited because he was my favorite. So I've got a couple good teams. And they said I shouldn't need to deliver out of town, and I should be able to have the baby like normal. So we'll see how everything grows and develops. My doctor in the other town said that she's optimistic, so I'm staying as positive as I can. The baby's fold is still by the neck. They measure, and it's still thick, so it's still considered abnormal. So that's why I have a lot of appointments too. I hear someone upstairs with my husband. My daughter must not be asleep yet. My son has about 7 more days left of school. He's so excited because we let him stay up later when he doesn't have school. So he's excited to stay up later. We don't let him stay up like super duper late, you know, but just a little while. Because we still like to keep them on somewhat of a schedule, otherwise they get super cranky. And I don't blame them. If I'm really tired, I get cranky too, so. Oh, I missed some over here. Okay. And then at the doctor, they ask, you know, what you're going to do afterwards, your plans. And she said if I had decided to have more kids, you know, I could end up having a really healthy pregnancy. But no, I don't think we're going to. I'm happy, I think, with 3. I'm happy with any kids, so. I know my mom would be really happy. She always wanted me to have more kids. I got some funny stories too with that. I don't know. Sorry if I'm boring you guys. I just like chatting about random things and coloring. So with this baby, they said with, you know, everything going on and the thickness, she did say she's staying optimistic because it's so hard to tell yet. So fingers crossed. Trying to stay positive for everything. Well, anyway, back to the funny stories. Okay, so me and my husband, we were dating for like 10 months, and I got pregnant with my son. And I was an adult, lived on my own, everything. But I was still petrified to tell my parents. I have no idea why I was petrified. I was 29, 30 years old, afraid to tell my parents. So I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, are you at home? She's like, yes. I said, can you sit down for a minute? I have something to tell you. She's like, she's like, sure, okay. And I started crying, and I was like, Mom, I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh, she was so happy. She's like, are you really? She was so happy. And it was early. I was like, don't tell anyone yet. She's like, can I tell your dad? I was like, yeah, because I was scared to tell my dad. But my parents were really happy, so. And then 4 or 5 years later, we were pregnant with my daughter. And I was trying to think of how to, you know, tell my parents. Because my mom always wanted me to have more kids. So we just, you know, we always, for Christmas Eve, went over to mom and dad's house. All the family, siblings, nieces, nephews. We always do every Christmas Eve. So with their gift, they got a card, and in the card I just put, you know, I wrote a little something in there, and then and then coming soon, new baby, and the year. And my mom was, she like shouted She was like, finally, finally. She was so excited. So yeah, I know she'd be really excited with this one too. She always loved kids, so yeah. Those are the stories of the kids. So I told my dad about this one. And he kind of laughed. It was funny. And he goes, well, that's all right then. And I was like, well, you know, I'm older. He's like, your mom was older than you when she had you, so. So yeah, that was nice. My dad was pretty happy too. And at the cemetery, they just planted my mom's tree. It's like kind of across from her stone. And then where the tree is, we're going to have in memory of her name and a stone too. So yeah, the tree looks really nice. Sometimes it just feels good to talk about things, you know? And you don't talk a lot to other people. Well, my husband, I talk to him about everything, so. So yeah, those are the stories of that. Okay, let's see. We're almost, I think we got a few more 6s over here, and then we can start another color. All right, let me look for the other ones. So my next couple videos, I'm thinking are going to be a couple flip throughs. I love doing flip throughs. I don't know if you guys like them, but I love looking through books and sharing them too. Some books people may have seen, some they may have not. And I like watching people's flip throughs. Even if I don't have the book, you know, it's just nice to look at different things and picturing things. And okay, let's see. How's it looking? I think it's looking pretty good so far. So my son had wacky sock day at school today. And I let him pick out what he wanted. And he mismatched them. He had one big long penguin socks with a bunch of penguins going down the side. Then he wanted to do Christmas trees socks. So I said, okay. So that was fun for him. I don't know if we had those days at school. I mean, we always had like a class color day, but I don't remember if we had like wacky sock days or anything like that. But I'm like, he has quite a few, a few times a year they have fun days where they get to do stuff. What did they do yesterday? I gotta think about it. I know on Monday they had like a quiet movie day. And then yesterday, I don't remember what they did. Maybe it will come to me, I'm not sure. I have a drawer handle on my drawer, like where in front of me, like down here, because I have drawers. I have to have my husband take off the handle because it's pressing into my belly. Yes, my belly is starting to grow. Do you guys like to see, like I like posting completed pages, but even if I don't have a lot colored, do you still like to see them or do you like to carry it on to the next month? I personally like to see them because to me it doesn't matter how many pages. It doesn't really. It's not a competition to me, it's just coloring for fun. And I know I'm not a fast colorer. And I'm going to have months where I hardly color and months where I might color a ton, you know? Yeah, if he's still up after I'm done recording, which he probably will be, I'm going to have him take this off the drawer because I think he had to do that because when I worked from home, with all the COVID and everything, they had us work from home. I actually used this desk originally to work from home. And I had to have like 3 computer screens, I think. No. Well, technically, yes, but the one we could have closed because it was a laptop, and then we had 2 other screens up that we had to see all the time. I was pregnant with my daughter, and he had to take it out too because and it's not a very big desk. We just had like this flat shelf, and I was able to put my 2 monitors up there, and it worked great. So June 8th, we're going to do something for my dad's birthday, like all my siblings and my nieces and nephews and my sister. They're all coming out from out of state. So I'll get to see my niece that's expecting. My other niece should be there too, so we'll all be pregnant together there. Yeah, his birthday's before then, but we're just gonna, that's when we all could get together. I don't think he knows. My sister will probably just say that they're coming to visit or something. Because they do come to visit, so. So that will be fun. I've been getting a lot of different songs stuck in my head lately. When I clean, sometimes I play music too. My daughter likes to listen to music. Yay, I only see a couple number 6s. Excited to see all the colors in this picture. Oh, I watched I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if I've shared this. Me and my husband watched, it's a book too, but I've never read the book and I want to at some point. Who knows if I will, but we watched The Hating Game. And I think it was on Prime. Oh my gosh, that movie had me laughing. It's like a romantic comedy. My husband calls them chick flicks, but he watches them with me. But he was laughing too, so it wasn't that bad. He liked it too. But I was laughing so hard. It was a cute movie. But other than that, me and him don't really, there hasn't been really anything that's interested us to watch. Usually it's kid movies. I did this was probably a week ago. My husband was watching something in the living room and I said, well, I'm going to go in the bedroom and lay down and put something on. And usually I fall asleep if I do that. Well, this is this old Disney movie. I think it's called like The Great Locomotive or Locomotive Chase, something. It's from like maybe 1955. It's actually really good and comforting. It reminds me of like movies my parents watched. And I was a kid. My parents were older. So I watched what they watched. So it was just comforting. Kind of made me think of a Western movie, which my dad loves Westerns. But it wasn't like a Western. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not good at describing things. Okay, I think I'm done with the 6s. Ooh, that is looking... a starfish. Cool. I wonder if any of these are going to turn into other creatures. I'm interested. Okay, I think I'm going to do number 9. So, let's see what that is. That's blue. And I do have blue. This is my blue. Deep sea blue. Perfect. I didn't even think of that. I just grabbed. This is a Bic marker and it's fine. So let's see how this looks on the page. Oh, that might look pretty. We'll see. Let me do the row and see what I think. It's really dark. That might look good. I don't know. Anyone have any big plans for this weekend? Well, we didn't really. I thought it was gonna rain all day Saturday, but now I don't know. We'll have to see Saturday. Storm Saturday or whatnot. But Friday, I think we're gonna still do the campfire, and I call it campfire or fire. And Saturday, if it's, well, I think it's supposed to be hotter Saturday. If I remember correctly. I think I was just talking about that too, that it was going to be warm. Because last weekend it was hot, but we're not putting out our pool yet. It's not a huge pool, it's like kid pool. One of those blow up ones that are like rectangle. Yeah, we're not putting that out yet, probably for another month, but my kids in our porch, they have this big tote that's filled with toys. Usually I dump out the toys and fill that tote outside. We did last weekend with water. Got their squirters out and put water balloons in there. Oh, they had a blast. So I told them if it was going to be nice, maybe we could do that again if Dad doesn't have any other plans. But yeah, they would be down to do that. We did that actually on Mother's Day, and we cooked out, and it was such a relaxing day. Went to the cemetery. I got my mom this, it's pretty, I don't even know, like a reddish glass flower, and has a hummingbird in it. And it's a solar light, so it lights up out there. She has a couple hummingbird things out there, so yeah. And then her birthday's also coming up, so I'm gonna put flowers out there on her birthday. I'm just tracing kind of around the edges. Makes it easier for me to color it. Oh, that's gonna be really pretty, I think. I think so. Tonight we had leftovers for supper. The choices were meatball sub casserole, which is pretty good. I might try it a different way next time, but we still liked it a lot. My son loved it. And then I call it run and dump taco soup. We do it in the crock pot. But we had left over that taco soup. So me and my son, we both had taco soup. And my husband and daughter had meatball casserole, which we still have meatball casserole left. It made a lot. And then I think, unless I change my mind, tomorrow I'm going to do a crock pot recipe, and you can put it into tortillas when you're done. It's basically chicken breast in the crock pot. Sometimes I already shred up pre-cooked chicken and I put it in. Black beans, salsa, corn, and cream cheese. And you cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. Mine's usually done in 6 because our crock pot cooks so fast. But yeah, it's super good. Yeah, we usually buy a bunch of chicken when it's on sale, like in the spring or summer, and we put it all on our smoker and cook it through, and then we do use like a freezer seal or vacuum sealer. We have like a commercial size one. We had a regular food saver, but we got a commercial size one because we do it so much. And yeah, and then we put them in the freezer after, you know, they're cooled and everything, and we seal them. And then when I need something, I pull it out, let it thaw, and usually I shred it, heat it up, and you know, you can use it in dishes, and that's what I do. We usually buy chicken thighs because they're always usually on sale. So yes, we still do the meal prep. Gonna be canning more and do all those things. Do any of you can or meal prep or any of that fun stuff? I started meal prepping pretty much when I had my son. Otherwise I never did it. I just went with the flow. We follow it, I would say most of the time we do. There's some nights though where we're just exhausted, and sometimes we'll get like order a pizza, but not very often at all. Like there's places, a lot of places in town my kids haven't even ate at because we don't eat out a lot, you know. Occasionally we do. And I don't get sick when I eat food from home. That sounds terrible, I know. Not terrible, like it's a good thing I don't get sick from food I cook at home, but like it sounds terrible like when you go to a restaurant and get sick. I usually have bad luck with restaurants. So there's only a select few we usually eat at. No one else gets sick, but I do. I don't know what. But my parents, when we were kids, we like never ate out either, so on an occasion. But no, we didn't. We ate at home and around the table. We set the table. We always ate at the table, and we eat at the table here too. Like popcorn and stuff I let the kids have in the living room, but no, drinks and stuff at the table. Are any of you like that? You eat at the table? I am really liking this blue. So I'm currently reading some of my books. If you watch my videos, I'm trying to read my books and not buy books, which I haven't bought books in a while. And so far it's going pretty good. I don't know how I'd rate the couple books that I'm reading yet, but it'll basically help me purge too, because if I don't like them, I'm just gonna get rid of them, donate them. Someone else might enjoy them. I have a hard time getting rid of my books. Because I look at them and I always see like picture stories, great stories. But yes, I have gotten rid of books before, but not ones that I haven't read. So for Mother's Day, I got a gift card from the kids, like a Visa gift card, so I could pick out some things that I wanted. And then I also got some more color notes. They're like little sticky tabs. I use those to annotate in books. I like annotating in books. I don't annotate in all my books, but I do like to annotate in them. And my annotations usually, and I write in my books too, the ones that I annotate in. If it's something I have, like, I write inside my book, like, I love this, I hate this, story or plot, characters, and random thoughts. That's basically all what I annotate. Stuff that sticks out to me. And in that one book, I may not use all those. I might not hate something. I might not love something. Depends on the book. But that's how I do it. Like my Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, I will not annotate in that book. It's a paper mill classic, I think. And it looks like a hardcover, but it's actually soft, and it's so pretty. I won't annotate in any of those ones that I have. I wish I had all the paper mill classics. I have quite a few, but they're so pretty I won't annotate in them. But yes, I'm reading that because I loved Tom Sawyer when I was a kid, reading it in school. I love the movie Tom and Huck. Love Huckleberry Finn, so I'm reading that. And I'm also reading The Last Party by Claire, I think it's Claire McIntosh. I am annotating in that book. And I am reading A Whole New World. It's a twisted tale. I don't remember who wrote that. Basically, it's a Disney story. This one is like Aladdin. And when you first read it, it's like, oh, it's retelling me the story. Well, there's twists in it. Things change. That's why it's called a twisted tale. Oh, it's pretty good so far. I don't know how I'd rate it yet, but... So those three I am. And there's another one I started. Oh, I don't remember the author. I'm probably wrong. I think Roth is the last name. Becca Roth? I might be wrong. I'm reading Across the Universe 2. Not 2, it's Across the Universe 2. That's what I'm reading. And that's where I'm gonna not read any more books, just those 4. Because I take breaks in between some of my books. Like I read a good chunk and then I'm like, okay, well, if it's really good, I'll continue it. If I don't want to read about another part in the story where I'm like, oh, it's getting a little boring, I might put it down for a while. Or if it's getting too good and I don't want it to end, I'll put it down. But I'll finish them regardless. And a lot of my books are older. I don't read like new releases necessarily, so backlist books I would say I read. And I love it too. Same with coloring books. I mean, if it's a new release that I think I need to have, maybe, but I don't usually get new releases, I don't think, because I don't know when they come out. I don't pay too much attention to that stuff. But I usually go by what I like and what I see, because I look through like tons of coloring books. I have like a list of coloring books that I want to get, but we'll see. You never know. I change my mind. Maybe I won't want that one anymore. It's another reason why I like flip throughs too. I mean, granted, I'll color in anything, but I just like looking at pictures to see what they are in the inside. Oh, I missed a bunch over here. I don't know what. So I think after this color, I'm going to call it a night, and then we'll do a third part. But we still got a ways to go with this color, so we'll see where it goes. Tonight is going by fast. I don't even feel like I've been coloring that long with you guys. It literally feels like I've only colored like 5-10 minutes, even though it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm drinking water tonight. Usually I tell you what I'm drinking. I was drinking earlier lime infused water, which is really good. I made lemon water a few weeks ago. Now I made lime water. My husband got me the pitcher for it a long time ago. And you basically twist off the cap. It's a decent sized plastic pitcher. And it has this long thing in it, and you shove your fruit in it and fill it to the top with water. And each time you use it, you got to refill it up. It's only good granted in the fridge for 3 to 4 days max, but that's fine. I drink it a bunch, so. Okay, I think I got all the 9s in there. Oh, no. Now we're moving down here. Have any of you seen the TV show Only Murders in the Building? I need to catch up on episodes on that. It has Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and my mind's drawing a blank. I know who he is and I can't think of it right now. But I heard they're coming out with a new season, so definitely need to catch up. I'm way behind. And Below Deck is coming out with another season. Season 12. I'm still on season 11. Gotta catch up on that too. This kind of makes me, this kind of makes me think of honeycomb, the shapes. I wonder if this is going to be maybe another fish. I don't know. Kinda, maybe. Looks like one, kinda. I don't know. Oh, there's quite a bit of 9s over here. Trying to figure out what this is. I'm thinking. Not talking much, sorry. Oh, there's some up here. Me and my friends. You think, was it last week? I think it was last week, yes. We haven't seen each other in, like, it's been months. Well, I shouldn't say months. They did come to my mom's viewing, but before that it was months. We got together and had supper the other night. It was nice. Just to catch up. Don't do that too often because we all have different schedules, so makes it hard to do that sometimes. But we pick up like normal. Can't believe how dark this blue is. It's so pretty though. Still thinking if it's a fish. I wonder if it's going to be like two fish maybe on the bottom, because that kind of looks like a fish shape. And then I wonder if it's going to go out that way into a fish. Oh, my husband's listening to the weather radio. I can hear it. Yes, we have one of those. Turns it on occasionally. Because it looked like it was going to rain earlier, but no. You could like smell the rain in the air too, but nothing. I don't think he listened to it very long. Unless he closed the basement door so I didn't have to hear it. Because it is pretty loud. Even if you turn it down, I think it's still loud. When I was a kid, I don't think I even had markers or colored pencils. I remember just coloring with crayons. And my kids color with all of them. Even in school, I don't know, maybe we had colored pencils, but it wasn't till like, I don't even know, maybe 4th or 5th grade. Maybe even older, I don't even remember. Oh, I missed number 6. Let me get that quick because it's going to bug me. There we go. Okay, I think I have a couple 9s left and we're done for tonight. I have no idea what that is. Honestly, I don't. Down here. That looks like a fish, but I don't know what this is. All right, that's all we're going to do tonight. We only have a little bit left. Awesome. What do you guys think so far? It's a fun picture, really is. Animal Quest, color by number, Sunlife drawing. If you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, please hit that bell button down below so you'll be notified each time I upload. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful night and happy coloring. Bye!